A healthy city is one that's able to reinvent itself as times, needs, and tastes change. This, for example, was a rail yard for decades, and now it's City Place, a new high-rise condo neighborhood in the heart of the city. In between the two, however, it was a golf course, and I think it underlines the point that some of the most interesting uses of space are the temporary uses. Temporary means, of course, that we can take risks that we otherwise wouldn't. A little more than a decade ago, the space that I'm standing in right now was a 9-hole golf course. It wasn't that way for long, but it called attention to this site and made people realize the extent of the rail yards and what could be accomplished down here. One of the more recent examples took place just a few weeks ago at the Hume generating station in the Portlands. Luminato used it as the site of its opening night gala to great success. And who should be surprised how interesting, how much fun to eat dinner, to hobnob, to have a party in the middle of this ruin, this urban ruin. The message here is that temporary uses allow us to see our city in new ways. Things that were invisible to us suddenly become very obvious. We can't ignore them. Be good for the city to encourage this kind of thing whenever it can. Maybe we should have a bylaw that requires land to be used if it's going to sit empty for more than a year or two. For example, all that open space down on the Portlands, why couldn't we use it temporarily for baseball diamonds, soccer pitches, cricket pitches, that kind of thing? After all, it's going to be 10, 20, maybe even 30 years before it gets redeveloped. Should we just allow it to sit empty for that long? Something to think about. For thestar.com, I'm Christopher Hume.